That's money.
Zoom in on it.
I chose Butler over some other schools because I just felt always welcome there, and the visit went great. And they have such good facilities and a great schedule, which they're competing against high-level D1 teams, and I feel like it was the right choice to get me better. For me in the summer, I usually spend about 50 hours on the course per week, so that's about 7 or 8 per day. That probably includes 5 or 6 rounds, which is 4 hours each, so I'd say it's about 20 hours of the 50 playing, and then the other 30 are practicing. I think my friends understand that golf takes a lot of time and commitment, so they've always been flexible to my schedule, and I've always just figured out what they're doing that day. And if I tell them I'm playing golf, they understand, and they'll hang out with me later, and they always make time for me, which is nice, and my friends are always welcoming to my schedule.
I think one thing that makes him confident is just the success he's had. I mean, especially on the golf course, but in the classroom and everywhere as well. Um, he's been able to find success. One of our leading averages his freshman year and 4 years of varsity golf, I think definitely builds that confidence in your game. So having early success definitely helps out. Not to say that there haven't been troubles along the way, and just being personable and kind of, I think, the way he builds relationships and kind of leans into that as well. When you make other people feel good and like you back, the way he kind of does, and bring people around you, I think that definitely builds confidence.
Yeah, you have to be at least good at the balancing and core, back rotation. It's just all rotation and speed and agility. So you can really focus on lifting heavy weights, but you might get tight and you might not have the best mobility. Or you can go for the mobility route and just keep getting better and quicker and faster, box jumps, one-arm dumbbells, just all that good stuff. But yeah, I've been focusing on getting my lifts in and trying to become stronger and stronger every day.
Johnny is a pretty good golfer. I mean, as the number one on our team, everybody kind of looks up to him, and everybody knows his journey it took to commit to Butler, and we all just, he sets the standard of how we should play, and we all look up to him, and he helps all of us.
I would say the key to year-round success in the golf game is year-round practice. I know many of us, don't have that access off season to, or especially when it's colder here in Indiana, to those practice facilities to be continuing to work on our game. So being able to do that and find ways to make that happen is definitely a key. So that way when March comes and it's starting to warm up and we're getting back into that, you're not having to find your game. You already know where it is and what you need to be working on. You wouldn't just say like, oh, I'm going to go start swinging a baseball bat come March, or start hitting people, on the football field come September or whatever. You have to be practicing all year round to be able to perform when that season starts.
Good big brother to me. He's helped me a lot through my golf journey. Giving me lessons, helping me with my swing. I didn't have a swing coach till like 8th grade. All of it was myself and Johnny, so.
It feels nice knowing that they always have my back because I can always turn to them, and especially down the road if I end up trying to continue a pro career, they can always fund me for the first few years and just always be on my side, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, not that state wasn't great. Myself, I didn't perform well at all. I think it just takes more mental game. You got to mentally prepare for it.
One of my favorite memories is I had to work the state preview and cover that tournament. And the group in front of us on the third hole, par 3 at Prairie View, it's probably playing 220 yards or something like that, over a goalie. And the group in front of us are sticking like 7 irons in there. It's the individuals who are like committed. Johnny's telling me Notre Dame, wherever they're going. And I look at him, I'm like, so what's your club here for 220? He's like, I don't know, really. And I go, is that your 3-wood? He's like, yeah. I go, well, if you play a cut, maybe keep it out over there. and he literally just steps up, hits the exact shot, rolls back there to 8 feet from the pin. And that was the point where I was like, well, hey, I guess maybe it was the coaching, but I think it was a lot more his game. But it was one of those fun times where it's like, hey, here's a shot that I can draw up in my head, and he just perfectly did it. But it was hilarious to watch him as a freshman have to hit 3-wood. Now that's not the case, but I think that was a great fun memory for us.
I've known that Butler's a great school, and I know it's going to be challenging, especially as a student athlete. But just knowing that I have to balance both, I'm preparing for already, which I already do a pretty good job of. But yeah, I'm going to be just focused on school and golf, not really any other distractions, which will be nice knowing that I just have to deal with 2 major things.